Alright everyone, Cowboy Trades here. Bitcoin finally broke down into new lows. Let's talk about it. So I'm going to make this video very quick and easy to understand. I really just want to convey my current thoughts on the markets right now. Where do I see us going down to? What's my trading plan? And how has my trade gone? So right off the back, what is going on with these markets right now? Well, all of this FTX drama is really nuking these cryptocurrency markets. This reminds me exactly of Luna just before we had, that massive capitulation. And I think the fact that we've broken down into new lows kind of still shows that, well, obviously the bear market wasn't over until at least today, because we've broken down to new lows. We came down to about 17,000, 17,100 today. Unfortunately, on the exchange that I'm using, we didn't quite hit 17,000. If veterans of the channel do know that I have buy orders down here at 17, 16, 15, 14. More about that in a second. So at this moment in time, like I said, very simple rundown of the markets. Everything we've been talking about in the past couple of months is exactly what's happening at this moment in time. We've finally broken down into new lows. Massive volume is ensuing in these markets for the past 3 days. We're just getting more and more volume coming in. So at this moment in time, I do think that we are going to continually get more bearish continuation. Am I saying that if you're not already shorting, that you should be entering a short right now? Absolutely not. So what I've been doing on my channel is, I talked about this, I entered this short at 20,200, 5x short down to 19,000. This was, well, this target got hit an hour or so ago, so this was a 30% profit. Congratulations to the Cowboy family. If you were in the Discord, you obviously would have got that free trade. Every trade we have posted in the Discord is 100% profitable. So I do hope to see you there after, especially seeing this. But nonetheless, what's my next move for Bitcoin? Well, just like I said in the previous video, as Bitcoin's breaking down into new lows, this is when, all of the people, when we zoom out on Bitcoin, you think about the other crypto YouTubers. At 69,000, they told you we were going to 100K. At 42,000, they told you to buy the dip. At 33,000, they told you to buy the dip. At 25,000, they told you to buy the dip. At 17,600, they told you to buy the dip. The whole bear market, these bulls have just been non-stop bullish. There's never been a moment where they've been bearish. At this moment in time, when Bitcoin is capitulating, I've been talking about this on my channel, the final capitulation, and this is what it looks like, in my opinion. Now, don't get it twisted, right now, I am still very bearish. I think Bitcoin is going down to at least 16K, but how does this tie in with my DCA strategy at these levels? Because once again, people are just now switching bearish after being bullish from 69K. That is absolutely not how you navigate these markets. When people were bullish up here at 69,000, 50,000, 40,000, telling you buy, these people are now panicking and saying we're going to, 10,000, 9,000, 8,000. It's nonsense. You want to be greedy when other people are being fearful, and I'm actually finally starting to see this fear ensue into the markets, which is really good. Honestly, there was no other side to sit on. If you were bullish for the past 6 months, year, you were wrong. It's just plain and simple. That's the cold hard facts. But right now, you've got a choice. You can follow what the rest of retail is currently doing, which is kind of falling into this fear mindset, or you can recognize that the smartest traders who navigated this market, they sold when everyone was so bullish and so certain that Bitcoin was going to 100K. Tesla bought, MicroStrategy bought, 100K right around the corner. What happened? Well, that was peak euphoria. At this moment in time, ladies and gentlemen, I do not believe we've reached peak fear. There's just too many things going on with the economy. The S&P 500 hasn't even really come down to the new lows that I'm foreseeing. So at this moment in time, I do want to advise people, do be very careful. I am starting, hear this out, I'm starting to get very bullish on Bitcoin in the higher time frames. Like I've been saying, I've been waiting for this final capitulation when I can finally switch bullish. And I'm almost there. I do want to see lower price targets first. I will need to see economic data like Fed pivoting. I'll need to see, inflation kind of curtailing and starting to come to the downside. I'll be talking about all of this and more in my upcoming videos. But like I said, for today, I just wanted to give you a super brief rundown. So what is my trading plan then? Well, like I said, I do have to emphasize right now, I am still bearish I'm not in a trade. I'm on the sidelines. And, you know, what is my trading strategy? Very, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. I've had this same strategy for over 6 months now. And I posted this over on Twitter. You know, these markets are designed to chew you up and spit you back out. You know, today, you know, the start of the day, everyone was saying markets are bearish. FTX, you know, bearish news. As soon as Binance came out and bought FTX, it's like, you know, we're now bullish, 100k bottoms in. Then we start breaking to the downside and it's like, oh, we're now bearish, you know, 16k, 10k. These markets, like I said, once again, they're designed to chew you up and spit you back out. So you need to make a plan. This is the plan that I've had for the past 6 months and nothing's changed. My price targets have not changed in months. I've been talking about my $1 KDA target. Today we came down to $1.06. But obviously no celebrations yet. I'm still predicting 1 cent and lower, 80 cent. I'll be making specific videos about KDA and Solana. You know, if you remember, you know, people were laughing at me when I was predicting $25 Solana, and, you know, I'm also predicting a $10 Solana. We came down to $20 today. So we're really not far away from these price targets that I've been telling you. This is where my open interest is going to start spiking. I've literally religiously been saying this for the past 6 months. Solana gets down to that, you know, $9 region. KDA gets down to 80 cent. Bitcoin gets down to 16 cent, or $16 rather. Hopefully I didn't jinx that one. But nonetheless, this is what I needed to see. So at this moment in time, once again, really emphasizing I'm not bullish, but what is my trading plan? I'm going to start deploying large amounts of my capital at these lower levels. Now, 60% of my entire DCA portfolio, bear in mind I've already invested 10% of these DCAs, 60% of my buying portfolio is going to be between the ranges of 17,000 down to 14,000. So I'm going to split this up into 4 equal buys. If you want, you know, you could have a little bit less on the top, a little bit more on the second one, a little bit more on the third, a little bit more on the fourth. I'm just breaking this down, very nice and simple. 17k, I'm going to start buying again. 16k, I'm going to buy. 15k, I'm going to buy. 14k, I'm going to buy. What I really want to get across in this video is, once again, this is very, very powerful. At the top of this market at 69,000, 50,000, 40,000 was peak euphoria. Everyone was telling you it's going to 100,000 and everyone was wrong. We went down to these massively bearish price targets, and now I'm starting to see people that were bullish this entire way down start to call for 10,000 Bitcoin. That is ridiculous. And once the bearish market sentiment fully takes over, I will be switching bullish. At this moment in time, I still do see this kind of bearish narrative, bullish narrative. Not enough people have been wrecked enough. And I mean, I know it kind of sounds rude, it kind of sounds dickish to say not enough people have been wrecked, that's why we haven't bottomed. That is how these markets work. I don't make the rules of these markets. Once again, these markets are designed to chew you up and spit you out as many times as possible. I mean, look what happened in 2018. From $3,000 to $14,000 to $4,000 to $69,000. These markets do not play. They don't make it easy for you. So you need to have a plan. You need to be prepared if you want to effectively navigate these markets. So ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm on the sidelines, not in any shorts, not in any longs, but as Bitcoin comes down to 17, 16, 15, 14, I'm going to be deploying large amounts of my capital. I've got 20% of my available DCAs down at 13,000 and 12,000. Now, I actually personally do not think that we are going down to 11,000, 10,000 and 9,000, but what I do know is I do want some capital on the sidelines in case this real bearish capitulation actually does come into fruition. I mean, no one was expecting 17k today. I don't think anyone would be expecting a 10k or a 9k Bitcoin. And, you know, I really don't like saying these things because at this point, I do kind of want to see Bitcoin turn around at the 14k level. I think Bitcoin, you know, really breaking down beneath 14k is going to have, you know, a huge knock-on effect in these markets. Like, a lot of these exchanges could go insolvent. And it's going to bleed out and spiral and get much worse. But in my honest, objective opinion, which I've been presenting for the past 6, 7, 8 months, it hasn't been the most popular opinion, but it was the right opinion because we broke down into new lows today. The S&P 500, it does not look like this has had a proper bear market to me. I mean, we were literally in a confirmed recession. I mean, technically, depending on how you define recession, we kind of still are. A recession is defined by 2 negative back-to-back GDP results. And what happened is we had two, and then quite recently we had one positive. But on that same accord, if you're thinking about it logically, if two bearish GDP results mean that you've got a recession, then surely two should mean that you're in a boom cycle, right? So I still think we are in this bearish territory. In 2020, you know, we capitulated like 36% in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. And I do understand these market situations are different, but I think for a recession bear market, I don't believe the S&P 500 has fully completed its descent. So I'm going to wrap up the video here, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I just wanted to run you through my thoughts a cappella, just letting you know off the top of my head what I think about these markets. Also, massive shout out to the cowboy community. I know a lot of you have been, you know, sticking with me when my opinion hasn't been the most popular. I do really appreciate all of you who come and watch my videos. This is a two-way thing. Without you coming and watching my videos, you know, my channel wouldn't be a thing. So this is mutually beneficial. I really do appreciate all of you, and I'm sure, you know, I get messages. I have you guys message me all the time saying, you know, you're the best, I love you, you're the best trader, and you really appreciate me. So I just wanted to let you know, I really do appreciate all of you. My goal on YouTube has been the same since I started this channel. If you go back, you can go over to my community tab. I posted something very similar about 6 months ago. My goal has always been to help people with honest and factual analysis. I hope I helped you avoid the mistakes I've made in 2017. I've been very open about these. I'm not perfect. I did make mistakes in 2017. These are the same mistakes that some traders are making these days in this market cycle right now. So all I'm trying to do when I'm, you know, making these videos on this channel, I'm looking at the charts and I'm telling you my objective opinion, and this is the best way to navigate these markets. Make a plan, leave your emotions at the door, and the rest is history. So cowboys, that is all I've got for you today. Make sure you come and follow me over on Twitter at 618_cowboy. Make sure you come and join the Discord. If you click on the about section on my channel, you'll see Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and my merch is all linked down below. So what I've got for you today, cowboys, I'll be updating you tomorrow. Cowboy out. Peace.